You can't find this type of wildlife, horses, on a beach in many places in the world. You've got this amazing backdrop of beach, ocean, dunes, vegetation, beautiful skies, sunrises, sunsets, and so they're just amazing photo opportunities and just such a unique situation to have wild horses roaming a beach. Just can't be done in many places in the world. It's winter here, on the beach. We're up here in the off-road area, and we've got a small group of horses right here in front of us on the back side of the dunes in this shrubby vegetation, and they're doing what horses do best, and that is to spend lots and lots of time grazing and eating. So they've got their heads down and occasionally looking up at us, because most people see the horses during the warmer months when their coat is rather shiny. These horses have their winter coat on, so they're a little bit fuzzier than what most people expect. Although this one is posing quite nicely for us right here. Nice headshot of this horse. The mane's blowing in the wind a little bit. We don't have a very strong wind. And we may have to move here again in a second because this horse is approaching us. And, this horse could decide it's gonna go chase another horse. And that can happen very quickly. That's a nice. And now no matter where we move, the horse wants to go, so.
Now he's curious.
Yeah, but the nice thing about this photographically is I would now expect the other horses to very likely follow this one. And so I would put myself in a position where I can get a good photograph of these horses walking right towards us. They certainly are very comfortable around people. They're generally quite tolerant, but they're still, large, fast, powerful animals, and you have to respect that. There's a law in place up here that you have to remain 50 feet away from any horse, because once you start getting too close to wild animals, you end up altering their behavior, which isn't real fair to the animal, but you also end up getting pictures that may not appear all that natural because the animals aren't behaving naturally. Oh, this horse is walking this way. Yeah, that horse is really fuzzy. That's especially the legs on this one are particularly fuzzy. My background is wildlife biology. I've got a lot of experience doing research with wildlife. It took me a while to realize that my connection was through the photography and not so much the science. I can get a nice vertical shot here of just the heads of these horses. I run photo tours, photo safaris all over the world. One of the reasons I call this area my home base is because for North America, I think the wildlife and nature photography in this area rivals any other place in North America. There's just such a great diversity and abundance of wildlife, which is what I focus my efforts on. But there's also so much natural beauty that the other nature photographers or landscape photographers have lots and lots of options. But getting out here and seeing these animals never gets old. I tell people that come on trips with me all the time that, that this photography thing is nothing more than a big giant excuse to enjoy the world and the nature that it has to offer.